Hello students, welcome to Career 360. This is a very important order that's been passed by the Central Consumer Protection Authority because it found a lot of students being cheated by a coaching institution which misclaimed or made wrong claims or misleading claims to get more students for themselves for coaching purposes. This was against Vision IAS. Vision IAS, as you would know, is one of the largest coaching institutions in the country as far as preparation for IAS is concerned. They claim that about more than half the students that go through IAS have passed through their offices also, right? And this is about 7 out of 10 is what they claim, so I'm taking it off from there. And before I move any further, please subscribe to Career 360 if you've not already done that. We are here trying to help you, keep you informed on everything to do with your education, your career and your pathways. So please do subscribe to Career 360 if you've not already done that. Now, the Central Consumer Protection Authority has imposed a fine of rupees 11 lakhs on Vision IAS run by Ajay Vision Education Private Limited. It's a company, right? For publishing misleading advertisements on UPSC Civil Services Examination results and for deliberately concealing information, prompting aspirants to choose courses with fees running into lakhs of rupees. So what these people have done is they've made a big ad claiming wrong things which were not their actual achievement in that sense. The institution now, at some point in time, they advertised that 7 in top 10 and 17 in top 100 selections in CSE 2023 are from Vision IAS. That is the claim that they made. When CCPA went through the entire records and investigated the matter, they realized that only AR1 has bought the GS Foundation badge, whereas the other ones, they might have taken a test series or some other thing, but they did not actually take the GS Foundation badge. So during the examination, the CCPA found that the institute disclosed the specific course opted to by Shubham Kumar, who bagged AR1 in UPSC CSE 2020, namely GS Foundation batch classroom student. However, deliberately concealed information regarding the courses chosen by other successful candidates whose photographs and names were displayed on the webpage advertisement. So what they did was, they took one name, gave the course name and all, but for the other names, they did not give the course of whatever it is, but they just put the names. And when CCPA went and investigated, they realized that while the first claim is correct, the other part of the claim was completely wrong, and that is where it was found to be misleading and mis-selling to the student. And the concealment led to a misunderstanding that the remaining candidates also enrolled in the GS Foundation batch, which was not the case. This is where the big lie or the misleading claim happens. Additionally, the same ad promoted its foundation course because the ad was about the foundation course. They showed the first topper who actually took the GS Foundation course, but the other names that are mentioned there did not take the GS Foundation course. That is the problem that we are having here. Such conduct had the effect of inducing students to enroll in the institute's programs on the basis of false, inflated, unverified claims, it says. Now, what exactly is the power of the CCPA? The CCPA here is to ensure that there is transparency and disclosure in all the ads that are being published by the coaching institutions. The specific regulation here says coaching centers will need to disclose important information such as a name, the rank and the course details alongside the student's photo. Which course have the student taken? Because the student might not have taken one particular course but use the same picture for everything else, right? So that is what is a problem here. So it says the course details alongside the student's photo in the advertisements. Whether the course was paid for by the student too also must be clearly stated. And this happens because a lot of institutes, what they do is they buy the students and they start using these pictures because they pay off the students at times, or maybe they would not even inform the student, right? The student might have registered somewhere. So the question that has to be answered is, has the student bought any particular course, and if so, what is the course? These two must be disclosed. Additionally, any disclaimers will need to be prominently displayed with the same font size as other important details, ensuring that consumers are not misled by the fine print. This is what the CCPA order is all about. And Vision IAS was found faltering in that. The CCPA order also noted that institute has been sued misleading advertisement in the past also. Despite earlier warnings, Vision IAS continued to make similar false claims, showcasing a lack of due diligence and regulatory compliance. The CCPA also instructed all coaching institutes to strictly follow its rules, right? Now, at this point in time, besides Vision IAS, there are 27 other institutions also that have been fined by CCPA for misleading claims or misleading advertisements. But what the students must remember is this: an institution that repeatedly makes wrong claims or misleading claims is not to be trusted. So it is far better that you look for an institution which actually delivers and doesn't make these false claims, then fall trap for this. Because what we are looking for at this point in time, as the CCPA order very clearly notes, is that the institute has been sued for misleading advertisements in the past also. Despite earlier warnings, Vision IAS continue to make similar false claims is what this entire thing is all about. So be very, very careful about the kind of false claims that some of these coaching institutions do, and be sure that whatever the claim that is made, you join it only after verifying that the claim is correct or not, because there seems to be a pandemic out here of how coaching institutions especially make wrong claims by putting all the pictures of the students, though the students might not have taken a course from them, though the student might not have paid for a course that is taken by them, or though the student might have taken something else. It can be a test series or one small thing, but the coaching institution uses those names, those pictures to claim as if the student belongs to them and as if they have coached them, which may not completely be true. Look out for it and be very, very careful about choosing an institution. Thank you so much. Namaste.